The UK and the EU continue to argue about future fishing quotas in UK waters. Brussels makes an offer, but the talks have stalled. Seldom has there been so much agreement in the Brexit negotiations as it is now. Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney said on Monday that an agreement on a free trade agreement between Brussels and London would have to be reached this week if possible. His British colleague Dominic Raab had already spoken on Sunday that the last really important week was about to begin. Really? From negotiating circles, it was said on Monday that there was still little or no movement in the sticking points. The talks about the future fishing quotas by EU fishermen in British waters are apparently completely deadlocked. The Brussels chief negotiator Michel Barnier repeated the proposal on Friday that the EU was ready to return 15 to 18% of its previous catch quotas to Great Britain. But the British chief negotiator Lord David Frost rejected this as unacceptable. London is reported to claim 80% of EU quotas for fishermen in the UK. From the perspective of British Foreign Minister Raab, this is about nothing less than regaining sovereignty. As an independent coastal state, we want to be in control of our own waters, he told the BBC. He does not think that this is an unreasonable demand from the EU. While fisheries only contribute 0.1% of the UK's economic output, it's a hugely symbolic issue for the Brexiteers. But then Mr. Raab has to explain to me, what price are the UK willing to pay for unhindered access to a market of 480 million people? British Prime Minister Boris Johnson therefore has little scope for concessions. Fishing is also a highly emotional issue on the EU side, especially in France. There, President Emmanuel Macron fears an uprising by fishermen if he does not succeed in keeping the catch quotas in British waters reasonably stable. Apparently, there are considerations in Brussels and Paris to leave the EU quotas unchanged in the waters of the English Channel. Instead, those in the Irish Sea could be reduced. In this way, Macron could ensure that at least the French fishermen would not be worse off. However, it's questionable whether Johnson would respond. In contrast to the topic of fish, there should be movement on other key topics. At least, that's what the British government claims. Foreign Minister Raab spoke of landing zone that was in sight at the so-called level playing field, that is, with specifications for fair competition between companies in the UK and the EU. Ireland's Foreign Minister Coveney did not want to confirm this on Monday, but underlined the need for an instrument to resolve disputes. The time for an agreement is becoming increasingly scarce. At the turn of the year, the Brexit transition phase ends, during which Great Britain is still part of the EU internal market and the customs union. If it is not possible to conclude a trade agreement by December 31st, duties and customs controls will be introduced from January onwards. Both sides want to prevent such a no-deal scenario, but not at any price. And this was mostly, once again, in the end, about trade. But also many people talking about the EU surplus in the comments under my videos always forget one important point. The UK has a big surplus on trade with services. And under WTO rules, there is no unlimited access for services to the EU market. And that's what they always forget. Always when they calculate the EU surplus, they forget the services. If you want to discuss with all the facts and not only picking the ones that suits you. And for the reasonable ones, please do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Viel Spaß!